Every week we do these Steam upcoming games videos. This week there actually looks like there's some good games coming out. I'm very excited, so let's get it started. First up, we have a game called The Expanse, a Telltale series. Anything Telltale is going to have a really solid story. Take on the role of Kamina Drummer and explore the dangerous, uncharted edges of the belt, from scavenging wrecked ships in a zero-G environment to combating fearsome pirates. You make the difficult choices in this latest Telltale adventure. All 5 episodes playable at launch. Looks like it's going to be a solid, story-driven space drama. Next up, at first glance, this may seem like, okay, it's another pixel art RPG, but this is so beautifully done, very stylized. It reminds me of a little bit of Undertale, a little bit of Cuphead, in that same genre of very classic cartoon style of game, all in black and white though. This is called In Stars and Time. Live with the ever-present burden of being trapped in a time loop only you can know about in this turn-based RPG. Create a better future for you and your friends. Find hope where there is none left. Pray to the stars and free yourself from time. I feel like this one is going to win awards, is going to be critically acclaimed, and is going to be a very solid experience. You could tell that this is, maybe you can't, but this to me is obviously crafted with love and care and attention. I can feel it already. It doesn't matter that it's pixel art, it doesn't matter that it's black and white. It is done with intent, and hopefully I can find time to play this game because it's probably going to be really solid. These games this week are going to be very polarizing. Some people are going to really like them. A lot of people might not understand what's appealing. It reminds me of the gaming equivalent of a Jackson Pollock painting. A lot of people see that it's the one with the paint splotches everywhere, and people are like, how is this art? Some people really love it, really dig it. A lot of people don't quite understand the appeal to it. This one is very stylized. Personally, I think this is beautiful as well. It's called Worldless, a stylized 2D platformer with a unique active turn-based combat system and a mind-bending interpretive narrative. Players embark on a journey of self-growth and understanding, pushing the limits of their nature in a newly born and abstract universe. Next one, I'm not sure how exactly I feel about this one. Kind of gives me old school PlayStation 1 or 2 vibes, because there was a lot of side-scrolling shooter games. Well, PlayStation 1 or 2 side-scrolling shooter games on acid. Valfaris Mecha Therion. Therion returns as the hunt for Lord Roll continues. Pilot an advanced machine of death and destruction in this explosive 2.5D side-scrolling shoot-'em-up and sequel to the critically acclaimed Valfaris. Strap in and unleash mecha hell. This is the most boring trailer I've ever seen. It's called Knuckle Sandwich, a turn-based RPG by Andy Brophy. Get a job, beat up some monsters, and solve a mystery that's plaguing Bright City. Oh lord. Okay, this might be my least favorite of the week. It's definitely stylized like this on purpose. This one kind of feels Undertale-like as well, but you know, I shouldn't judge too much. I haven't played the game. It could be amazing. Just the other one that we saw earlier is feels like a much more polished version of this. If you love cutting-edge graphics, this week is not the week for you. Actually, that's not true, because there's going to be one that's super cutting-edge graphics. At least one at the very end. There might be more than that. This game is called Ninja Isen. I mean, it's stylized on purpose to be very much retro 80s cyberpunk. It's called Ninja Isen, with its cyberpunk city brought to life with retro graphics. Literally what I just said. Ninja Isen invites players into a world filled with hyper ninja action as they work alone to annihilate waves of enemy troops using a variety of ninja skills and fight bosses coming at you with relentless, diverse attack patterns. Noctuary. 2 young illuminators, Fancia and Alina, start their adventure in the bright and fascinating Inixia land in pursuit of becoming trustworthy Arbor Rangers. Well, that tells us so much about the game. Graphically, looks kind of anime-rific. Slightly anime-rific. Is this just the intro of the game? I think this might just be the intro cinematic of the game. I want to see some gameplay. We deserve to see... Yeah, here we go. Some actual gameplay of the game. I understand everything that they're saying, of course. More gameplay, please. Could be decent. I believe this was the game that we mentioned in a summon video on the other channel, and we said it was a train game. I don't think this is actually a train game. There is a train in it, and a lot of the story revolves around this train, but it is not necessarily a train game. So it's called Last Train Home. That's where you get confused, right? It sounds like a train game. The Great War is over. The fight continues to command a legion of soldiers desperately trying to make their way home amidst the chaos of civil war. Lead them through the unforgiving wilderness aboard an armored train. Manage your crew and resources to stay alive. I like the fact that this is it looks like a somewhat well done kind of TV show or movie integrated with a game, and I think this one is going to get a lot of praise in terms of like just the quality of the cinematics here is amazing for a video game. Not that this is the first time we've ever seen this. It's just, you know, most of the time we see kind of crappy games in these weekly Steam games videos. Yeah, well, I mean, there is train management in here, but it is not just again, it's not just a train game. So we actually get to see some of the battles over here. Not quite a train simulator. Oh, the train stopped. He couldn't finish his letter to his beloved. There's always a letter to a beloved in these war stories. This is a game that people make after they've done way too many mushrooms and decided that they wanted to learn C++. It's called Orton Was the Case, a free movement puzzle adventure game where you play as a youngster stuck in a time loop with the simple task of saving the world from literal destruction. So this looks like it literally says it's a puzzle adventure game. This was a very popular genre in the 90s. It kind of reminds me of the 90s. There's a lot of games that remind me of like the 80s and 90s and certain... It's all these stylized games that when people are like, oh, we can't compete with the super high fidelity graphics of some of these AAA games coming out, they're like, let's make a super stylized one that makes people nostalgic for something that they played a decade or two ago. The 90s are more than a decade ago, but 80s, 90s, etc. So there was a lot of PC games in the 90s that, well, maybe not a lot, but there were a handful of PC games in the 90s similar to this, puzzle adventure games, they got really popular. Next, we have a game called Cross Blitz, a unique RPG deck builder featuring fast-paced tactical combat with loads of cards to collect and synergies to wield. Explore, level up, craft new cards, and build the perfect decks as you carve your own path to victory. This I would love to actually get a chance to play. I'm sure I will not, but it seems like something that could be very fun. I dig these tactical RPG card-based battlers. It seems like it's got a lot of character. I would probably really enjoy this. Will I find the time to play it? Probably not, but it seems like it could be a fun game. Wizorom, a retro FPS that puts you in the role of a mage on a quest to track down the source of chaos. With a wide arsenal of spells and magic items, battle your way through the world of Terra Bruma in this unique blend of classic 90s shooters and modern gaming elements. Smash, burn, and loot. Let's see some smash, burn, and loot gameplay. This is... Well, they did say retro FPS. I think I remember saying that this was like a 2D wizard Minecraft. I'm kind of digging it now. Well, I was mentally poo-pooing on it 15 seconds ago. Now I'm kind of digging it. Kind of want to play. I bet this is fun. It looks like it would be a fun game. Next up, we have a game called Tevi. Embark on an epic action adventure as you slash, dash, and combo your way through a vast, vibrant world. Explore and uncover hidden secrets. Customize your build to triumph in spectacular boss battles. Experience a tale of mystery, magic, and mayhem in Tevi, a bullet hell Metroid Vania. Oh, I've got a Metroid Vania. There's 15 Metroid Vanias coming out every week, but you get to play as an anime pixel art 2D rabbit girl. So... What's not to love about that? This Metroidvania revolves around rabbits. It's kind of creepy stuff. Hold on. And cats. Oh, you don't shoot the cat. Why would you do that? Looks decent enough though. Pixel Cafe. Step into Pixel's shoes in this one-of-a-kind journey that bridges time, memories, and the aroma of fresh coffee. Dive deep into a city balancing its past and future. Engage in intense arcade challenges. Immerse yourself in heartfelt stories and navigate a world crafted in pixel art. I don't know that I'm really digging this. Maybe it's just not for me. I appreciate the kind of whimsical cafe story game, but I'm probably not the intended audience. Ooh, I'm not sure how I feel about this game already. The ice skating walking animation is one of my pet peeves. So we're already off to a bad start. For me personally, it's called Mage Academy, a magic school RPG where you learn spells, craft potions, make friends, and go on exciting adventures as you uncover the dark secrets of Mage Academy. There's a lot of games that are done that are like this, though. There's a lot of RPGs just done in general. So I feel like if you're gonna make an RPG, it better be either niche or better than everything else that's come before it. Otherwise, it's just going to get lost in the shuffle. Speaking of shuffles, I still can't get over the way they are walking. It's still bothering me because I worked on a game like this, and the skating bothered me in that game too. So I'm not just crapping on them, I am also internally crapping on myself for things that I've done like 20 years ago. The Exit 8. You're trapped in an endless underground passageway. Observe your surroundings carefully to reach the Exit 8. That's a hard sell, man. It's a subway station. Okay. Nope. And last but certainly not least, because I feel like this one is going to be quite a banger, it's called Gangs of Sherwood. This has been talked about on the internets for quite some time now. Fight the armies of the Sheriff of Nottingham and lead the rebellion, solo or in co-op with up to 4 players. Play as one of the merry men, combine your attacks, and free the people in this futuristic dystopia inspired by the legend of Robin Hood. I think this one is going to be the closest to a AAA game it might actually be a AAA game, I don't know, for this week. The biggest ones I feel are going to be this one, the Expanse, the Telltale one, in Stars in Time, which is the one that's like the Undertale style game, and probably I had another. Oh, Last Train Home. Also, I feel like that one's gonna be. Those are my 4 that I am the most hyped about this week. But I think this one's actually gonna get quite a lot of attention on Twitch as well as other places. But generally, we can indicate how. Or we can get an idea of how popular a game is, at least in the first couple weeks, by seeing how it does on Twitch, unless it's doing some crazy paid promotions. So thankfully, it seems like the closer we get to the Christmas season, the better quality games we are getting, because it was rough the past few weeks, but this week seems like it's a cut above what it was for like October. So anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are excited about at least a few of them, and I'll see you as always in the next one.